Good Thursday morning, Quad Cities. It is one more day of this oppressive heat and humidity. And then by tomorrow, some signs that we're finally going to get out of this pattern. I want to review what happened yesterday. A couple of records to talk about in terms of the high temperature, a new record high in Dubuque. No record high for us here in the Quad Cities. We were just 2 degrees away from that. However, we have another potential to meet or exceed a record high for today. Your heat index readings yesterday were downright miserable. Muscatine, it felt like 124 degrees at the height of the afternoon. A lot of others getting into the 120 plus degree club. Even as far south and as far north of the Quad Cities, a lot of these numbers just off the charts. You can expect a repeat of this by this afternoon, plus a degree or two depending on where you live. Excessive heat warning will go until 8 o'clock this evening, and then we'll trim this down tomorrow. I'm expecting just these areas to be in that heat warning for your Friday, and here's why. So all of us 110 plus degrees for the feels like temperature today, but by tomorrow there's a change. We've got a complex of showers and storms that'll try to work in here, and it's really going to limit the amount of heating north of the Quad Cities. Notice that those really high heat index numbers are further to the south. So this is the area where the heat warning will continue. We may need a heat advisory here in the Quad Cities tomorrow. We'll see how the storms work out in the morning and how much limited heating we can get in the afternoon. That will be dependent, but still a little uncomfortable tomorrow. We've got a couple of records to talk about. We broke one yesterday morning and we broke likely another one this morning. This is the record low warm temperature, a record warm low temperature, the warmest low that we've seen this day in history. We did it yesterday with 77. We only dropped to 78 so far this morning, and that likely breaks that record too. We didn't break the record high yesterday, as I said earlier, but we do have another opportunity today where we may match the record high. We may tie it, so we'll see what happens with trends as we go into this afternoon. Clusters of showers and storms along Lake Michigan. Stay away from us. We go up to 100 degrees today. Tonight, it's a little cooler with a cold front coming in. We'll drop to the low 70s. And there you see on Future Track that decaying cluster of showers and storms trying to come in here tomorrow, especially in the morning for areas north of the Quad Cities. That's what could provide a cooler day for those of you in that region. The rest of us, it looks warm and sticky for sure. There's your storm zones today too. We've had a little bit of a westward extension with this one, likely counting on this activity here later this evening. But as most guidance has shown, and I do agree with most of this too, I think that threat will remain east of Interstate 39. So not too concerned about any of this getting into Sterling and Princeton. Of course, we'll keep an eye on this. Meteorologist Morgan Strackbine will be in for James Zahara this evening, and she'll be tracking this on radar as those storms develop. But doesn't look like anything too serious right now. I love the weekend, though. That is looking so much nicer. Temperatures back to right around the normal for this time of year. We're also going to get rid of the humidity, too. No sign that it's going to return likely until the following weekend. But we could really sure use some rain. And unfortunately, tomorrow, that is the only opportunity for rain that I see in the next 8 days.